Hi YouTube, this is Bayo here from my AO. What's an AO? Area of Operation. I know I look funny with these big nasty sunglasses, but these are mandatory for the next maybe 4 weeks, 3, 4 weeks. As I mentioned before, I have surgery in both eyes, glaucoma surgery. And for those who have been watching me for the longest, you know that I'm diabetic too. So still kicking the bucket, 60 years old. Can do my 2 miles up the hill, down the hill, no problem. Never mind the US Marine, crapola, or the Spanish thing. I got my stick. My regular stick, which is also, by the way, fishing pole. You see, I got extra rope. And some fishing hooks that I need to put the last one, it came off, but I have it in the car. Now, what I want to mention today is the necessity for little walkabouts using the Australian terminology. This is like a small walk, 4 miles round trip. Liter of water, a liter, not a quart. My fire kit. Also my toothpaste and flashlight and material to start a fire. And if you look at the back, I have an old style hunting pouch. And right on top of it, copying the US Army style, my poncho. It's a big poncho which can be used for cover, canvas cover. And the rope is right here, guys. Now I have a knife and a couple spoons and a saw. In this area, a saw is very necessary. You can have an axe, but why carry all the mumbo jumbo for the little walkabout? Now, I made this shoulder harness. Cameraman, get a little bit closer. I'm gonna take it out so you can see it. Whoop, the punch came out. A little buckle, and it's a regular 3/4 of an inch belt, which is attached to this big. You see it, cameraman? This one right here. How wide is this? Maybe 1.5 inches. Okay, I got the idea from the Chinese magazine carrier. See, this come out very good. So the shoulder harness can be removed if you don't want to carry. This is a nice setup for a short walk. Okay, so you don't have to do your 72-hour backpack stuff. Not for a short walk. Plenty water. I usually put a banana or a fruit or an apple in the bag, but I'm not hungry. I just ate a big, typical South American breakfast. We call it calentado, which is rice, lentils, a hot dog, the big one, not the small ones. And no, I don't use the Hebrew stuff. I use the, what was the name? Nathan's, which is the best hot dogs in my opinion. They're not halal, they're not Hebrew, so regular hot dogs. 100% beef. Kind of pricey, but 100% beef. No chicken, no pork. No religious stuff involved in that too. So it would keep me up for another maybe 2.5 hours. I had 7 after 12, so it's noon time. I've been watching a lot of videos from YouTubers that practice the trade, bushcraft, and I had not seen anything from the Germans, from the Russians, from the Spaniards, the Mexicans. Even here, they talk about basic necessity when they go out. I mean, these guys don't brush your teeth. Don't use toilet paper to poop. So they are basic necessity that they have to have, but they never show in the video. I know My jarhead favorite guy, Corporal's Corner, he showed the equipment very often and he never put the roll of toilet paper. So I wonder what he used. This? Or leaves? You have to have some toilet paper, guys. Even if you're gonna go a little walkabout, you don't know when you're gonna need it. Okay? I know it sounds silly, but there's something that if people don't talk about, you don't think about it. I have my glasses right here in case that you want to, older guy that need glasses. Sometimes you might need two. And we talked about this before. Cameraman, show my soles. If you notice right here, what the boot is dirty, I got a little incision cut that goes all the way from here all the way around to the back. I took it to my cobbler, my shoemaker, my shoe repair guy, the cobbler in my area, and he charged me $14, I think it was for $18 for both boots, this one and that one, because this one, even though it's a good quality, the glue comes apart after a few years. Even though, if you can see, it shows like I never used it before because I only use them for the hiking. They come apart. And one of my videos talk about what can you do if this come apart. So this is what invested in money. If you know your boots are gonna last you a couple years, you spend the money and have it handmade. Hand sew. I told my cobbler, hey, do it by hand, I don't need a machine. You don't need to spend a lot of time, have the issue with the thick sole that you can break the needles. That's quite a bit of money. I said, do it by hand, Just take that plunger in there and then the old style. And this is how you can guarantee that your sole is not going to come apart. And what happens if it come apart? Then you have to use tape. 100 miles an hour tape, as we call it in the army. Gorilla tape nowadays. To me, Gorilla tape is not as good as the old army tape, the green army tape. And with the heel comes apart, you just go like this, and then it's not gonna wear. I did this when my producer's boot, she stumbled in a rock over here, and then it came loose a little bit, the front, maybe an inch and a half. And then she get at home. She's getting older too, so she hit the door walkway, I would say, and the whole sole came out, guys. Shook. He's like, what the hell happened? What's wrong with you? Broke your leg? No, the shoe came out. Like I said before, and these are not Wally World special. These are good hunting boots, but the glue dries up, and then it's not good anymore. So have yourself hand sew at least the top part. The heel is too thick, so that might do just the front. And then you don't have to worry about the boot coming off, especially if the real McCoy hit the fans. And that's basically what I have for you. We're still alive, we're still kicking. I can see better, I can drive now. Sometimes I use two sunglasses because the brightness bothers me, which is part of the healing process. Remember, glaucoma surgery is literally a surgery on your eyeball. Okay, it's not like cataract, which is a little bit between the cornea and the iris. No, this is eyeball surgery. But it was fine. It was done correctly in a VA hospital, one of the top doctors in the Southwest, I would say, probably. He's a civilian. He was not a military guy, but he has a private practice. He teaches in one of the best medical universities here in the Southwest. If you want to know the name, write me, send me a private email, and then I will give it to you. I don't want everybody to bother him. So he has been in the field for the 42, 45 years, 42, 43, 45, and he's a master in what he does. And I'm glad that he works for the VA now, because private doctor, who knows how much of that kind of surgery would cost. Okay, so I had nothing else for you. Behave. The holiday are coming up. A lot of stupid people drinking and driving. And then even though you might be sharp, well-educated, conscious people, you got an idiot that doesn't care and might T-bone you head on. And you'll be punching the car before your time. Be careful out there. Always be safe. Talk to you later. Bye, you. Signing out.